aggressiveness, and it is not good. It might ruffle feathers a little bit to go talk to person B, but you just say, hey, this made me mad, and I want to fix this, so let's fix it and move on. And then everybody's good. Usually there's more respect after that, just so you know. Talking to person C, and teachers do it too, is a cop-out. It's actually a little bit of weakness, just FYI. All right? How to ask somebody to homecoming. Talk about that. If you need a refresher next year or for prom, come see me, all right? Homecoming etiquette and prom etiquette. How do you treat your date? How do you just treat everybody in your group in general? Talk about that. Uniqueness is attractive. And I mean, when I say attractive, I mean that in a platonic sense, all right? That if you own some kind of unique part of yourself and it might be counter to everybody else, that's good. It makes you stand out in a good way. Isaac Schaff's love of the weather is awesome. Okay? It's like, I mean, I like weather, but it's like I look at the Doppler, I see there's a storm, I'm done. All right? But like the fact that he loves it so much, isn't that, I mean, there's something about that when somebody has that kind of, gumption for something, is what I'll say. So uniqueness is attractive. We're talking about how to interview, what you should wear, what questions they might ask. And then if you are in the job field, we said learn to do something that no one else knows how to do. So let's say you have to sign up for your health insurance. It's on this new software. If you learn how to do that really well first and know maybe what your new health insurance program actually entails, even though it wasn't in your job description, people will be like, oh yeah, they helped me too. Yeah, they helped me. And you become valuable. All right? And then if they were going to downsize, they'd be like, well, we can't get rid of that person because they learn really quick and they've learned the software already and we need them. All right? Learn something that nobody else knows how to do, even if it's small. If it's a new coffee machine, you're the expert on the new coffee machine. Whatever it is. Hug your kids and your friends and strangers if they'll let you. Okay? Now, respect the space. If somebody doesn't want to be hugged, you respect. Okay, I need distance right. Don't hug me right now. It's not like, nope. Okay? You don't do that. Why not? Okay? It's unwanted physical contact. Right? You do not hug somebody who does not want to be hugged. They might slug you.
Don't slug me.
Don't hug somebody who doesn't want to be hugged. But we talked about how the mother mice, there was a good mama mouse and a bad mama mouse, and they licked their pups different amounts. Remember talking about this? Okay? The mother that was really good licked her pups a lot, and those mice grew up to like be able to be better problem solvers. They get to the maze faster. They were less addicted to things. They actually fed them cocaine, and then they would be less stressful, less aggressive. And the mice in the bad mom's cage, they did all the stuff that you would expect. They were more aggressive, had more anxiety, couldn't get through the maze, and you would just give up. And then in the second round, the second litter, they switched the pups. Okay? They gave the bad mom's pups to the good mom and vice versa, and it was as you expect. All right? The bad mom's pups prospered with the good mom, and the good moms didn't prosper with the bad mom. All right, so like there's huge implications here that like just affection for your kids actually changes DNA. It really does. It's called your epigenome. All right. Do you remember Mr. Lynn? He showed you the Goody mice, the really big fat mouse and the really little thin mice. Remember that? Yeah. Same idea. Same idea.
Was it a meat?
Joy is not a pursuit. All right? Joy is not a pursuit. And I've talked to so many people, and right now you're probably in it. You could go out and go to the best school and get the best degree and have the best job and go get a really great, huge brick house at the end of the cul-de-sac with 2 brand new cars and a fenced-in backyard and 2.5 kids and have everything and still
2.5 kids?
Yeah, it's the average. And be miserable. All right? If that's what your mindset is, like, once I have those things, then I'll be happy. There's so many people that get to that point, they've done all that, and they're like, I'm still searching. I don't, this is not, why do I feel the way I do? I have all this, and it's not working. All right? And that's because joy is a mindset. The way that you get joy is you receive it where you're at. You have to just choose to be joyful. And you can be sad and still be joyful. All right? Joy is different than being happy. Joy is a mindset that every day you're going to wake up and you're going to be happy. Like you're going to, I shouldn't use the same word, but that you're going to choose to be joyful. All right? no matter what your circumstance is. Really don't text and drive. By the way, they're up in the fine there, big time.
Good.
Okay? Big time.
Thank you.
Water is the miracle liquid. Said it's okay to fail. Kevin Lauer speech, you were there. It was an awesome speech. Okay. Whatever's not taught is caught. Whatever's not taught is caught, and that was like in relation to your siblings. Your siblings are watching you, and you might say one thing and do another, and your kids will watch you. They'll learn way more from you by just watching you go through life than what you actually sit down and try and teach them. All right, so make sure that you know that you're being watched. We did a Q&A right before spring break, which was really fun. Knowledge puffs up, love builds up. I can go, oh yeah, I know that, or I got this on my SAT, what did you get? Or I got this, and look at all I've done. Or you can ask questions about the other person and build them up. As love builds up, knowledge puffs up. Don't buy a new car. Don't buy a new car, okay? Especially right out of the gate, unless you can write a check for it. That's what I'll say, is you should buy a car that you can write a check for, all right? And that will always go up. If you buy a car for $1,000, and you drive it while you save for your next one, then you'll be able to write a check for maybe a $5,000 car. And you'll drive that one for a while, and then you'll keep paying yourself a car payment, and then you'll be able to write a check for a $15,000 to $20,000 car. And those are super fun checks to write, because you get the title in hand. You don't owe anybody anything. And when you start to want to borrow money for a mortgage, like let's say you're out of college and you want to buy a car before you buy a house, you're going to go to the bank and you're going to say, hey, can I borrow money for this mortgage? And one of the first questions that they're going to ask you is, do you own your car? Do you own your cars? And you can either say, yep, it's a piece of crap, but it's mine. All right? I don't owe anybody anything. Or you can be like, I owe about $30,000 on it. Yeah, I just bought it. It's brand new. It's really sharp. Okay? Or if you're married already and you each needed a new car, then you're anywhere from 40 to 80. You could be. And they're going to be a lot less likely to loan you money. Like, well, you've already got a lot of debt. So pay that off first, and then we'll talk about a mortgage. Just FYI. Poverty is not due to a lack of resources. It's a lack of relationship. I truly believe that. That's just a kind of personal philosophy of mine. Everybody is scared of other people. Everyone is. Okay? So as soon as you go to like your next basketball tryout, or your madrigal tryout, or a camp that you're doing this summer, or some other, event where there are others that are your age that you don't know, everybody feels the nerves. Everybody's like, oh, I hope I match up. Everybody's going to be better than me. I know it. Okay? That's how everybody in the room feels. Every year, I have dreams, terror dreams, about starting this job, which I love again. Okay? I dream that I missed the first day of school. I usually have that a couple times. And I have a dream where all my kids are cussing me out on the first day. And I just like, I can't control this. And it's all just, like every teacher even still has those nerves on the first day, like, oh, if I can do it. All right? Everybody feels that way, so you're not alone in any of those circumstances. Just FYI.
First day of school.
Two more. I guess like kind of three. I have this mantra a lot of times that I'll just say called, it's just reverse economics, man. Reverse economics. When I see it. And that just means like, whatever you think people should be doing, you should kind of do the opposite. So like, you want to be a good leader? How do you be a good leader? You remember that?
No.
You can be a good follower and you give the power away. You want power as a leader, you give that power to your followers. You give it away. You want to receive, give. If you want to live, be willing to die for things. If you want control, admit you have none. All these things are an act of humility, and they will serve you well, versus saying like, no, I'm in control. I know everything. Okay, nope, that's not how it works. Right? Your net worth. Your worth is not based on your income. It's not based on what the materials that you're gonna acquire, your degree, the college that you went to, the car that you drive. It's not based on any of those things. You all have equal worth, and you are worth so much. You're worth so much. And so to make this like the life lesson for the end of the year, it's something I've already said before, but the life lesson for the year is to love the person in front of you continuously. And it's simple, but it's not easy. All right? It's just once you are interacting with a new person, it's okay. I'm loving this person. I'm putting them ahead of myself, and then it's the next person. I'm putting them ahead of myself. Okay, and so, and this isn't a passive thing, by the way. It's not like you should just be walked on all the time. I'm not saying that, because that can happen, right? Where you just don't advocate for yourself, because you're supposed to love yourself an equal amount. You're an equal component in this thing. All right. But when I think of, all right, man, how am I going to treat a school board member or a very well-known person in the community? Probably I'll think of a few names of just people that have high status in this community. How would you talk to them versus if you went to Walmart and you were at the checkout line and this person had different skin color than you and talked different? It probably wasn't from work. Okay? You treat them, there might be a difference there. I know I've done that before too, but every single person is an equal individual, all right? And they deserve the same treatment. That's it. Love the person in front of you. That's the year's worth. Now, if you don't get any physics, in 10 years, you're probably, or less, you're going to have a conversation with somebody at some point in your life where it's like, did you take AP Physics? And you're like, yeah. Okay? And they're like, do you remember anything from that? You're like, okay. And they're like, Fecal's Mom. I remember like the password was Fecal's Mom. Yeah. And I remember like we did this roller coaster project. It was super stressful. And we actually went to Six Flags and there were a whole bunch of equations. And that's about it.
This
That's what,
conversation
yeah.
actually